Imagine waking up one morning and you discover that the war had started and ended before you could even finish your breakfast. It sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. On August 27th, 1896, the world witnessed the shortest war in recorded history, a conflict that lasted just 38 minutes between the British Empire and the small island nation of Zanzibar off the coast of East Africa. Welcome to Epic History by Theo, where we dive deep into the most powerful, surprising and forgotten moments that shaped our world. In today's episode, we will uncover how a mix of imperial power, loyal pride, and colonial politics turned a local dispute into a 38-minute war, and how it changed East African history forever. Let's travel back in time to the age of empire, where one loyal decision set the stage for the fastest war ever fought. In the late 1800s, the British Empire was one of the most powerful forces on earth. Zanzibar, a small but wealthy island in the Indian Ocean, was known as the Spice Island, rich in ivory, cloth, and trade. By 1890, Zanzibar had become a British protectorate. It still had its own sultan, but Britain controlled its government and foreign affairs. When the pro-British Sultan Hamid bin Twain suddenly died on August 25, 1896, his cousin Khalid bin Bargash seized the power. To the British, Khalid was a threat to their control of the region. They issued a warning: step down immediately or face consequences. Britain consul in Zanzibar, Basil Cave, sent Khalid a direct message: leave the palace by 9 a.m. tomorrow or we'll open fire. But Khalid refused. He gathered about 300,000 men. 3,000 men, set up a few old cannons, and anchored the Royal Yacht Classico in front of the palace. He believed the British were bluffing. In the harbor, however, 5 British warships took positions: HMC St. George, HMC Fromer, and HMC Thrush, and the others all heavily armed and ready. The deadline approached, and the tension in the Zanzibar city was unbearable. The 38 minutes war begins. At exactly 9:02 a.m., the British ultimatum expired. Moments later, the air was shattered by the roar of British naval guns. Within minutes, the Sultan's palace was engulfed in flames. Shells exploded through its walls, and the Royal Yacht was sunk in the harbor. Zanzibar troops returned fire, but their outdated weapons stood no chance against British firepower. By 9:40 a.m., the battle was over in only 38 minutes. The Sultan's army had collapsed. About 500 Zanzibars were killed or wounded, while the British suffered just one injured sailor. It was the shortest and most one-sided war in modern history. After the bombardment, Sultan Khalid fled to the German consulate, where he was given asylum and later smuggled to German East Africa, today's Tanzania. The British installed a new Sultan, Hamad bin Mohammed, who was loyal to them. Under British rule, Zanzibar's autonomy vanished, and the island remained under their control for more than 16 years until independence in 19 1863. The lightning-fast war became a symbol of the unequal balance of power between colonial empires and smaller nations during the 19th century. It showed how a single political move could ignite destruction in mere minutes. The Anglo-Zanzibar War remains one of the most extraordinary events in world history, a war that began and ended in less than an hour. It revealed how technology, empire, and ambition could collide with devastating speed. In just 38 minutes, the fate of an entire kingdom was decided. If you enjoyed uncovering this fascinating story, then you are part of the Epic History by Theo community, where every episode brings you closer to the battles, empires, and legends that shaped humanity. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Epic History by Theo for more incredible stories from across time. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our next journey in the past. In our next episode, we will explore another epic moment that changed the course of history forever. Until then, remember, history isn't just about the past, it's the soul of how we became who we are today.